We were invited to RTX in Austin, Texas, which is an enormous gaming and animation convention attended by 80,000 people, I think, this year, 75,000 people, which is ridiculous. And they wanted us over to screen some of our stuff. Rooster Teeth are best known for Red vs. Blue, which is kind of where they started out, but they're also known for Let's Play. They came up with that, Funhouse, Ruby, Ruby Chibi, Camp, and just a whole host of other stuff because there's such a big crowd of people, it's amazing. So earlier in July, I just set off to get there.
Fuck you, the ground.
Nearly 24 hours of travel later, I landed in Austin, Texas, which was a wonderful culture shock. It's so musical and everyone's so friendly, and the food, my fucking god. I kind of brought back tacos.
What are we making?
Tortillas!
Yay!
I brought the flame down from Olympus, and nothing's going to be the same again. Anyway, segue. First off, I soaked up what RTX had to offer. Gaming, cosplay, merchandise, cool nerd shit, and whether or not that's your cup of tea, you have to be a little awed at like the scale of the thing. It was just fucking massive. So as for us, we were screened at their Saturday morning cartoon showing. There was about 500 or 600 people there. It was presented by the heads of Rooster Teeth, and we were sharing a bill with like Adult Swim. They were showing Apollo Gauntlet, fucking bunch of Rooster Teeth shows, the who's who of YouTube, Frederator. So like I've said before, we can't really show you the trailer because the trailer is an advertisement for the pilot and we're pitching with it. That showing of it was kind of a pitch because there were industry people in the audience, and then it did serve its own purpose. We actually had some good feedback from that and people want to have the pilot in their hands now. But I can show you the first couple of shots. It's grainy anyway.
So that's why he's adventuring? To find his lost memories?
No.
Someone's responding to our distress signal.
Thank the stars on screen. Brace for impact!
Yeah, that was awesome.
Those were great. Hell yeah.
I'm excited for the. It said the pilot was in October this year.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. Let's ask Jason Waite and his team from London.
Hey, what's up?
That looked really cool.
So when is that coming out?
Well, we're trying to pitch it at the minute, so like hopefully October. It'll be done in October, so.
Oh fuck yeah!
And maybe you'll show it to us. You're gonna shop it around or. Oh, that's fantastic!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You shop it around with us. What's up?
No, yeah.
How you doing?
I will watch the shit out of
That was
Yeah.
awesome. Like I could talk about everything about that. Like one of the things that stood out to me though was like the all the backgrounds and environments. Like were fucking beautiful. The 3D and 2D animation was great. It was funny. It was
very funny.
Man, dude.
Yeah. Good luck with it.
Yeah,
Holy shit. That was awesome.
that was really great.
People really dug it, which was a really pleasant surprise because pilot trailers are usually doomed by exposition. And then there was the animator panel, which I shared with Onily, The Old One Is Out, Death Battle, Flash Git, and there's 6.5 million YouTube subscribers between those four. We have 10,000. Here's a visual representation of that. I like to think I left them with a good impression of us, nonetheless.
But you can also make your own stuff using whatever software.
Obviously, if you can get your hands on the latest and greatest, which is tough because of money.
Steal it.
That was not on the stream. So, Thief, how about we get to you? No, I'm just kidding. And as soon as I seen this cartoon, I was like, Space Dandy. And you know what Space?
We predate Space Dandy, actually.
Huh?
We predate Space Dandy. We came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So we get accused of it a lot, but.
Sam Sweetmilk.
Yeah. Well, we changed the name. It's Starship Goldfish now.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit less like Jizz and it's sort of more sci-fi. And anyway, so about 8 years ago, when I was about 22, I was in a bedsit in South London writing a glam rock odyssey. It was like set in 1978, and it was about this glam band who were fighting back the tide of punk. It was a lot of fun until about halfway through when I got bored. And I thought, well, writing's definitely fun. So I tried to prove to myself that writing was still fun. And so I wrote the most fun thing I could think of, which ended up being the cartoon that I ended up making for the next 8 years. I showed up to like grad screenings and caught people where they were very vulnerable. Like you see those things of like turtles coming down the beach where they get to the water's edge. I'm like the thing like grabbing them, just like fistful of business cards.
Give me some desk.
Kinda, just like, we're gonna change the world, don't you worry about it. And finally, there was a director panel, which I really enjoyed. Unfortunately, all of the video isn't there for that, although I did have a friend at home recording bits, so I have just clips of me talking, which seems really egotistical, but here they are.
It's really easy to motivate an actor because they're actors, but to motivate yourself, it's like, okay, what's my motivation here? Okay, well, what you're trying to do is not suck.
And if you wrote it, you're also criticizing your writing.
Like, who wrote this garbage? across like the central question of directing there. It's a very, very broad topic. Like, you have the idea as a solid object in your head, and you know how every minute of the thing looks. But speaking as my own self, like, I'm not an animator, I'm not a storyboarder, I'm not a composer, and at times you feel like an earthquake trying to draw a picture through a seismograph. It's just not going to happen. And there are times where you just have to know which hill you want to die on, and when you want to just trust in the vision of the person that you're working with. And a big part of the job is, I think, finding people whose vision you trust. And who you can just let go with. Like, my lead animator, Rufus, like, shout out to Rufus, as a stream. I don't know how he does it, but he'll come to me with an effect idea, and I'll be like, hey, I want to do this thing. And I'm like, yes, of course you should do it. I love you, of course you should do that. And then later on, it's just like, I don't know how you got the backboard aesthetic of a 1950s cinema sign, like with to stick in letters into a futuristic hologram, but you did it, and well done, and please never leave me. I was a roadie for 7 years before I started making cartoons, and I think part of that, I had to really get along with a lot of different kinds of people all the time, and I think that's, being a people person, like, I think if you want to be a director, and you have any flaws socially that give you problems in your actual life, they're going to give you problems in your job as well. And I think work on those before like you try and direct anything, because if you're not fit for human consumption, people will spit you out.
I loved being able to talk about the craft. I've learned a lot in the last 7 years. And I wish I could have taken notes from the other directors, because there were some really solid notes. And you could tell a director because they sound beleaguered and like they've had a real trouble trying to, like, I describe it as like trying to, well, I think I said it, the seismograph thing, because there's so many layers between you, and then what gets to the actual surface is completely different to what you expect most of the time. Overall, RTX went great. I got to have my head grow to 9 times its normal size because somebody fucking recognized me. We got producers from different companies who were requesting that they have the pilot in their hands when it's done, which we didn't have before. And overall, it was just lovely to be in Austin. Everyone's so fucking nice. So anyway, YouTubers, remember to hit that like and subscribe. I can't. I'm not used to making regular videos. Anyway, next time, proper YouTube video. Like I said before, a writing process video talking about the writing process. I'll try and get that out ASAP, because if you're looking to me for writing advice, then you need help quick. And in the meantime, just, be cool and make cool shit.